Rest in America often feels like a guilty pleasure, doesn't it? We've built a culture that glorifies busyness, where the hustle is celebrated and worth is measured by productivity. It's as if we've collectively agreed that the more we do, the more valuable we are. But what's the cost of this relentless pursuit? Exhaustion, stress, and a society that struggles to hit the pause button. Think about it. When was the last time you took a break without feeling guilty? We scroll through social media and see friends and colleagues sharing their latest achievements, their packed schedules, and their endless to-do lists. It's like we're in a competition to see who could be the busiest, and the prize? A badge of honor that says, "Look at me, I'm working hard." But in reality, this constant grind is taking a toll on our mental health. Studies show that chronic stress can lead to serious health issues, anxiety, depression, even physical ailments. Yet, we push through, convinced that rest is a luxury we can't afford. We've been conditioned to believe that taking time for ourselves is selfish, that we should always be producing, always be achieving. But what if we flip the script? What if we started to view rest as a necessity, not a luxury? Imagine a world where we prioritize our well-being, where taking a day off isn't seen as slacking off, but as a vital part of maintaining our mental health. Reclaiming rest could transform our lives. It could lead to greater creativity, improved focus, and a deeper sense of fulfillment. When we allow ourselves to pause, we create space for reflection, for rejuvenation, and for connection with ourselves and others. Let's challenge the narrative that rest is a guilty pleasure. It's time to recognize that rest is essential. It's not just about recharging our batteries. It's about nurturing our minds and bodies. So, the next time you feel that pang of guilt for taking a break, remember, you're not just resting. You're investing in your health, your happiness, and your future. Embrace the pause. It might just be the most productive thing you do. In America, we wear our busyness like a badge of honor. "I'll sleep when I'm dead," they say, as if sacrificing rest somehow elevates our worth. It's like a twisted status symbol. Long hours mean dedication, and no days off? That's the gold standard. But here's the kicker. If we're not working, we start to question our value. We've turned productivity into our identity, and the hidden message is clear. Rest equals laziness. It's time to rethink this culture. What if taking a break actually makes us more valuable? Lying in bed, scrolling through emails, I can't shake this nagging feeling. I should be doing something. Anything other than resting. It's like my brain has this constant checklist. Chores, work, responsibilities. Even when I try to nap, guilt creeps in. Why do we feel we have to earn our rest? It's almost as if rest is a luxury, only allowed after we've hit rock bottom. The truth is, we deserve to recharge without justification. Why can't we just embrace downtime as a right, not a reward? In the heart of America, old footage reveals industrious workers, sweat on their brows, embodying the Protestant work ethic. Advertisements echo the promise of the American dream, where success is carved from relentless effort. Capitalism teaches us that time is money, pushing us to hustle harder, to sacrifice leisure for productivity. Generations have internalized these values, learning to equate rest with weakness. We've been conditioned to believe that every moment not spent working is a moment wasted. But what cost? In our pursuit of success, we must ask ourselves, are we truly living the dream or just chasing an illusion? I sit down for dinner and my phone buzzes. It's an email from a client, and I can't help but glance at it. Just a quick reply, I tell myself. But before I know it, I'm deep in a conversation about deadlines and deliverables, while my family is chatting about their day. This is the reality of our lives now. Technology blurs the lines between work and home. Remote work has transformed our expectations. We're expected to be available 24/7, and that always-on culture seeps into every aspect of our lives. It's like we've signed an invisible contract that says, you can reach me anytime, anywhere. I used to cherish my evenings, but now they're often interrupted by work emails or urgent messages. And then there's the gig economy. More and more people are juggling multiple jobs just to make ends meet. I know folks who drive for rideshare apps late into the night, squeezing in hours between their full-time jobs. They're hustling, trying to keep up with rising costs and inflation. It's a constant race against time, and the finish line keeps moving further away. We're all feeling the pressure. The side hustle trend isn't just a choice. It's a necessity for many. It's not uncommon to hear someone say they're working 2 or 3 jobs just to pay the bills. It's exhausting, and yet we push through. We sacrifice our downtime, our relaxation, all in the name of financial stability. But what cost? When does it become too much? I find myself wondering if we're losing touch with what it means to truly unwind. The constant ping of notifications pulls us back into work mode, even when we're supposed to be off the clock. I've started to notice how this affects not just me, but everyone around me. Friends are scrolling through emails during dinner, and conversations are punctuated by the sound of notifications. It's as if we're all in a race, but we forgot what we're racing towards. We need to reclaim our time. We need to set boundaries. It's crucial to find moments of stillness, to disconnect from the digital world and reconnect with ourselves and each other. It's okay to say no to that late-night email or to put the phone down during dinner. Technology has given us incredible tools, but it's up to us to use them wisely. We can't let our work define us. We're more than our jobs, more than our side hustles. It's time to take a step back, breathe, and remember what it feels like to truly be present. Chronic sleep deprivation is more than just a nuisance. It's a silent epidemic that's creeping into our lives, affecting our mental and physical health. Picture this. You wake up feeling like you've barely slept, dragging yourself through the day, and by the time you hit the pillow again, your mind races with worries and to-do lists. This cycle doesn't just leave you tired. It opens the door to anxiety and depression. Studies show that people who consistently miss out on quality sleep are at a significantly higher risk of developing these mental health issues. And let's talk about burnout. It's not just a buzzword. It's a reality for so many of us in the workplace. We're pushed to our limits, expected to perform at our best, all while juggling endless responsibilities. The pressure to be constantly productive can lead to a state where we feel emotionally and physically drained. It's no wonder we see stressed faces everywhere, from the office to the doctor's office, where people seek help for symptoms that stem from this relentless pace of life. The physical toll is staggering. Chronic stress and lack of rest can weaken our immune systems, making us more susceptible to illnesses. It can lead to serious heart issues, too. The heart, our vital organ, is affected by the stress hormones that flood our bodies when we don't prioritize rest. We're not just talking about feeling tired. We're talking about long-term health consequences that can shorten our lives. When a culture shames rest, it creates a society of the burned out and unwell. We've been conditioned to believe that taking a break is a sign of weakness, that we should always be hustling. But what if we flip that narrative? What if we recognize that rest is not just a luxury, but a necessity? It's time to reclaim our right to rest, to understand that it's essential for our well-being. Imagine a world where we prioritize sleep, where taking a day off for mental health is as accepted as taking a day off for physical illness. We need to advocate for a balance that allows us to thrive, not just survive. Let's break the cycle of burnout and start embracing the power of rest. It's not just about feeling better. It's about living better. The journey to a healthier society starts with each of us recognizing the importance of rest and making it a priority in our lives. Rest is often misunderstood. Many people think of it as simply doing nothing, but in reality, it's a vital part of recovery. It's about recharging our minds and bodies so we can show up as our best selves. I've learned that reclaiming rest is essential for my overall well-being, and it's something we all need to prioritize. Now let's talk about the different ways we can reclaim rest. For me, yoga has become a sanctuary. It's not just about the poses. It's about finding that space to breathe and connect with my body. Each stretch and each breath reminds me that rest can be an active process. It's about nurturing ourselves, not just physically, but mentally too. Reading is another powerful way I reclaim my downtime. Losing myself in a good book transports me to another world, allowing my mind to unwind. It's a break from the chaos of daily life, a chance to explore new ideas and perspectives. I've found that even just a few pages a day can make a significant difference in how I feel. Family time is also crucial, whether it's cooking together, playing games, or just sitting around the table sharing stories. These moments are restorative. They remind me of what truly matters and help me disconnect from the pressures of work. It's easy to get caught up in deadlines and responsibilities, but setting boundaries at work is essential. I've started to say no to extra tasks that encroach on my personal time. It's okay to prioritize my well-being over constant productivity. Speaking of boundaries, let's not forget about the digital detox. Stepping away from constant notifications has been a game changer for me. I used to feel tethered to my phone, always checking emails or scrolling through social media. Now, I set specific times to unplug. It's liberating to disconnect and focus on the present moment, whether that's enjoying a walk outside or simply sitting in silence. Quality rest also means prioritizing sleep, leisure, and hobbies. I made it a point to create a bedtime routine that signals to my body it's time to wind down. This includes dimming the lights, reading, or practicing mindfulness. These small rituals have transformed my sleep quality, making me feel more energized and ready to tackle the day. And let's shift our mindset about rest. It's not a sign of laziness. It's a source of strength. When we allow ourselves to rest, we're not just recharging, we're building resilience. We're preparing ourselves to face challenges with clarity and focus. Embracing rest as a vital part of our lives can lead to greater creativity and productivity. Let's reclaim rest. Let's make it a priority, not an afterthought. Whether it's through yoga, reading, family time, or simply stepping outside for a breath of fresh air, let's redefine what it means to rest. It's time to embrace recovery as a powerful tool for our well-being. Remember, rest is not just doing nothing. It's a crucial part of our journey toward a balanced and fulfilling life. Workplaces are evolving, and it's about time. We're seeing a growing number of companies embracing wellness programs, recognizing that mental health is just as important as physical health. From meditation rooms to flexible schedules, these initiatives are not just perks. They're essential for fostering a productive environment. Countries like Iceland and Spain are leading the charge with shorter work weeks, proving that less can indeed be more. Imagine a 4-day workweek becoming the norm instead of the exception. Studies show that when employees work fewer hours, they're not only happier, but also more efficient. It's a win-win situation. This shift is fueled by a rising awareness of mental health issues and a collective pushback against hustle culture. The relentless grind is being challenged, especially by younger generations who prioritize balance over burnout. They're redefining success, placing value on well-being rather than just productivity. The narrative is changing. Rest is no longer seen as a luxury. It's a necessity. We need to normalize taking breaks, stepping away from our screens, and allowing ourselves the space to recharge. It's not just about working smarter. It's about living better. As we continue to advocate for these changes, let's remember that a healthy work-life balance is crucial for our overall happiness. It's time to embrace this cultural shift and recognize that prioritizing our mental health is not just beneficial for individuals, but for organizations as a whole. The future of work is not just about getting things done. It's about creating environments where people can thrive. Rest is not a reward, it's a right. Think about that for a moment. In a world that constantly pushes us to hustle harder and achieve more, we often forget that taking a break is essential for our well-being. It's easy to feel guilty when we step away from our tasks, as if we're somehow falling behind. But what if we flip that narrative? What if we recognize that rest is not just a luxury, but a necessity for our mental and physical health? When we allow ourselves to slow down, we're not just recharging our batteries, we're investing in our future. A well-rested mind is sharper, more creative, and better equipped to tackle challenges. Studies show that adequate rest can improve our focus, boost our immune system, and even enhance our emotional resilience. It's a simple truth. When we prioritize rest, we become stronger, more effective versions of ourselves. Imagine a community where everyone embraces the importance of rest. Picture the ripple effect. Healthier individuals contribute to stronger relationships, more productive workplaces, and vibrant neighborhoods. We can create a society that values balance over burnout. But to do that, we must unlearn the guilt associated with taking time for ourselves. Rest isn't wasted time. It's what makes life sustainable. It's the quiet moments that allow us to reflect, to dream, and to connect with what truly matters. So, the next time you feel that urge to keep pushing through, remember that stepping away can be the most powerful thing you do. Rest is strength. Rest is human. Embrace it and watch how it transforms not just your life, but the lives of those around you. Let's redefine what it means to be productive. Let's prioritize our well-being and create a culture that celebrates the power of rest.